So here's your first look at the new 2025 Renault Triber. It's built on the same chassis as the older model and also shares the same 1 litre 3-cylinder petrol engine. Pricing for the all-new Renault Triber starts at just 219,000 Rand for the entry-level model with a manual transmission. Up front you're getting this new look with a new Renault logo, a nice glossed out black grille which looks very similar to the Duster which launched earlier this year. LED headlights, LED fog lights, as well as LED daytime running lights up front. There's park sensors up front in this top spec model, and I like the way the bonnet has been chiseled out. And then having a look at the side profile of the new Triber, you'll notice that there are 15-inch two-tone alloys on this top spec model, as well as a two-tone color feature. Blacked out side mirrors with integrated indicators, blacked out door handles as well, and at the rear you met with LED tail lights that's bezeled in blacked out high gloss that continues all the way around the boot lid with a new Renault logo as well. And there's also the Triber nameplate down below, which is also found on the new Duster. Top spec model also gets reverse view camera, and then opening up at the back you are met with 87 liters, but when you fold the seats down you get 62 liters, which I think is quite cool. And on the inside you're met with a multifunctional steering wheel that has buttons for the infotainment system as well as for the driver display. Digital driver display, nice and clear, and the infotainment system is an 8-inch system. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto that works wireless. You get a USB connectivity down there, start button in the middle, it's a bit quirky. Wireless charge, USB connectivity over there. Nice shelf up there to put your phone or something. I like that there's physical controls for the climate control as well for locking the door, and the screen clearer, demister. There's also a parking sensor button over here to put it off, and I like that it has this nice trim finish over there. And inside the cabrio there is a double section, one on top, one below, and center console has a refrigerated cooling bit on the side, so you can put your goodies in there to keep it cool. And at the back seat it's easy to fold these seats down to give entrance to the rear seats, which are also easy to fold down. You get air vents at the back which are on the side over here to help cool the rear. There's also a 12-volt socket down below over there. Rear seats are decently spacious for getting that 6th and 7th persons jammed in. Not the most leg space, but it is expected on a 7-seater budget-friendly car like this. These seats, once you fold it down, it will also give you more boot space, moving from 84 liters up to 625 liters. The footwell here by the pedals is not the best. There's no space to rest your foot over there. I'm not too fond of that. Straight off the bat inside, I don't like this white interior, although there are some black bits. Also weird that the start button is down here. But anyway, the drive feels quite cool. The steering is very light, but it doesn't feel cheap. It still feels quite accurate actually. It's powered by the same 3-cylinder 1 litre engine as before, no turbocharge. It's a 7-seater, sub 4 meter family car. It's a 1 litre 3-cylinder, so it's good for the city, but it doesn't feel too weak out here on the open roads in Durban. Like I was telling my driving partner, and I think I mentioned to you guys, is that the steering wheel feels very light. I think we're gonna need this for this stall. Am I right? Yeah. Okay, so we're going through the stall. It gives me more time to just zoom in on what's going on in the controls. So on the left hand side I see there's controls for the infotainment system, and on the right hand side it's controls for the driver display, which is quite clear. And at the moment it's showing me the rev counter together with fuel indications and the heat temperature. And then this looks like an 8-inch infotainment system screen. There's a USB connectivity point down there. I don't see a 12-volt socket. Is this wireless charging? Looks like it. Yes, it's wireless charging with a start button, a button to control the wireless charging. Hello. Yeah, I'm done. Other nice features that I see on the inside is this trim over here that has that like woke consciousness type vibe to it, geometric patterns, which I think is quite cool. I like it. I know in the older model there was like a silver trim there, if I'm not mistaken. But it looks like there's cool spaces in the center console to keep like these two water bottles, your phone down there, cabrio space, water bottles on the side. It feels quite nice. These seats are not the best sporty feeling, but they are comfortable. They also has this captain armchair vibe rest, which is very cool. I do like that. So most people that I've seen in my comment sections, they're always complaining about, it's not the real 7-seater because it doesn't give you space for 7 people. But I feel like these cars are more aimed at people that want that extra space when those seats are folded down. So usually you'd probably be driving alone or just you and your partner on your way to work. But on those occasions when you have extra family over, or if your family is bigger, there is that space at the back to drive around in the city. And I think that it's very cool. I quite like this car, especially if you're in the market for a 5-seater, but you'll come across something like this and then you'll have that extra versatility. Okay, so let's get down to 4th gear. Put my foot flat down. It's not that lively, but there's decent amount of shove behind the engine.